everyone, this is Persephone, and I have been getting many requests from men asking me what I think about MGTOW, the movement, men going their own way. And I decided to make this video fully knowing that this particular movement hates me because I get messages all the time calling me a demon, saying you represent everything that's wrong with white society today, you're just a whore, blah blah blah. So this video, consider it a little bit of revenge, although what I'm going to say pretty much is my true opinion, and like the title says, MGTOW for me is a gigantic cope. I have analyzed a lot about the black pill and some about the red pill on my videos, but in my opinion, MGTOW is a philosophy that is being followed by defeatists, men who failed because they couldn't adjust to the black pill. The blue pill doesn't serve them anymore, and they just end up going their own way. What do I mean by that? First of all, let me tell you that I'm a very big supporter of the red pill. I believe it can transform your life. If you are a repressed alpha, if you're a man who has a normal dick, who has normal height, who has pretty much has everything to actually have sex with women and date women or marry women, depending on what each person wants to do, and you have been raised by a mother who castrated you, lied to you, didn't teach you how to be a man, finding the red pill will transform your life. That's why I always say to new men who come to my channel and they're asking, am I alpha, am I beta, and everything about them, like height speaking, appearance speaking, dick stats, everything is normal. I say go read the red pill, especially with Asian men and other cultures where the men are supposed to be cucks and they're raised to be cucks. They just thank me and I never see them again. And that's totally fine, you know? Like I said, I'm here to be served by whoever wants to serve me. I'm not here to scam people. Here is where the problem lies. There is a percentage of men that they were never meant to be alpha. So the red pill doesn't work for them. For example, if you have a 2-inch penis, no matter how much you dress well or you improve your frame or you learn to spin plates, you're not going to have any plates actually, because the moment the plates see your dick, they're going to laugh and say bye. So those men, they try the blue pill. They try to be good guys, to fall in love, to be with one woman. The woman looks at their penis and walks away. They go to the red pill. They try lifting, they try changing their clothing, they get a job, and they expect true love, and again, they don't find anything. And then they don't have anywhere else to go, because the only choice left is the black pill, which means that they were never meant to be alpha and they should focus on being beta providers. They should focus on actually making a lot of money to serve a goddess or a princess. They should be okay with a cucked lifestyle, because many of those men actually have cuckold fetish and they are really ashamed and embarrassed. And because being beta, although it exists for thousands of years and it used to be normal, the last 50 years it has been demonized. Those men cannot actually follow their true nature and their true calling. So they end up suffering, becoming bitter, hating women for not wanting them when it's the natural thing to do. It has been happening for thousands of years, and they end up going their own way. I'm the person that I support independence above everything, and I always say we come alone and we go alone, and I don't say that with pessimism, I say that with a sense of calmness and independence. But it's different to become your own man, and it's different to become someone who is pretty much ostracizing himself from any kind of relationship because he thinks all women are evil. So if you're watching me right now and you came to hate, let me tell you, have you seen history all over the world that for thousands of years it was the norm for some men to be eunuchs, for some men to have a lot of women, to have harems, and for some men to die alone? And for thousands of years, unless you were a warrior or unless you were very wealthy or you had some kind of privilege or charisma or whatever over other men, you just died, not just an incel, you died a virgin. This is how it used to be. But the last 50 years, Disney came, all of those, you can do whatever you put your mind into came, all of those philosophies, and they fucked you over. Because before you say all women are evil, women are programmed. Females all over nature are programmed to do natural selection for thousands of years. So they are attracted to men with higher testosterone, to men who are aggressive. Look at all those psychopaths and drug dealers and mass murderers that they have women throwing themselves at them. It's biological. And before you say, okay, women are so primal, why can't they appreciate me? I'm sorry, I'm not the one making the degeneracy. I'm just capitalizing on it. Okay, it is what it is. So if you were meant to be beta, I don't see any shame whatsoever in, first of all, being locked in chastity, or if you want a long-term relationship, marrying a woman and raising her children that she had with an alpha man. And I saw some disgusting channels that they used to say you should never date a single mother because you're a cuck if you date a single mother. I'm going to ask to the person saying all of that brain ebola, what about infertile men? Are those men cucks because they choose to adopt a kid? Because technically speaking, that's cucking, right? What about men who have tiny penises and this is genetically being passed down? Should they just have a son with also a micro penis and doom him to a life of insultdom and pain? What about men who want to date a widow? If the husband died or if the father died and the woman is alone raising a child, are you a cuck if you love a woman who is a single mom this way? I think all of this is bullshit. I know men who were raised by a stepdad when the real dad was pretty much a deadbeat, and they say, I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for my dad. And my dad is the man who raised me. So if you're so insecure and you think that everything boils down to just DNA, I think you're not ready to be a father anyway. And like I said, it's your life. Good luck trying to find a woman who is going to love you despite you being 3 feet tall and you having a 2-incher and living with your mom at age 85. You're truly going to end up going your own way. Because whatever doesn't adapt in reality ends up suffering and dying. I always say to the people who watch me, the biggest source of suffering is your own mismatched expectations. The more you expect from life, without actually having any facts to back up that you deserve those things, the more you're going to suffer. It's the same with the women who are pretty much like the Chinese women who end up leftovers, that all of them want to marry millionaires and they feel good enough to marry a millionaire and then they get disappointed. You're in Trala land, in land of loons. You're not on the black pill. So MGTOW for me is a gigantic cope, is a bunch of confused men, deeply hurt men. I don't hate them. Like I said, I understand pain. I've experienced a lot of pain in my life too, but the pain is going to end only once you accept what's your place in life. Once you have the balls to look at yourself in the mirror and evaluate yourself with facts, not with feelings. And by facts, I mean, I'm an INTJ, so I'm going to say it as plainly as I can. There are women who say dick size doesn't count. Has anyone ever been excited when they saw your dick? Do you have women throwing themselves at you? Do you have women going out of their way to, let's say, take your cell phone and save their phone number on it? Because those things do happen to men who are alpha and chads. So if they've never happened to you and you're here watching this video after a year of lifting and after a year of working 12-hour shifts and you're still more unwanted than genital herpes virus, then maybe it's time to consider chastity. Maybe it's time to consider running beta provider game. I mean, it's already bad that you had so much hardship because you didn't know the truth. Do you want to just stand up alone? Because the way I see it, the man that you call an LTR cuck and the man who you laugh at and you look down to, this man is actually dating a woman. And he's having a family with her and her children from the previous marriage, relationship, whatever disaster that was. And he's happy with her and he has sex with her because I don't care, even if she's cheating or even if they have an open marriage or even if they are in a cuckold, he still gets to enjoy companionship, family, affection every day. While you're still bitter alone at your mom's basement going your own way. So everything boils down to what you want in life. If that's what you want, then please go your own way. For me, that's a gigantic cope. I don't know anyone who's MGTOW and is happier than my subs. My subs are way more happier than you will ever be. I don't know anyone who's MGTOW and is happier being alone and old compared to a man who has a family. So if you want to follow those compromising philosophies, because for me it's either denial or the bargaining stage. Like you know something is wrong, you are confused, you want to fix it, you still hope to fix it, but same time it's not working. So it's never going to work, okay? Abandon MGTOW today, that's my opinion. If you haven't been an alpha after all the red pill work, and if you were never an alpha, and if you don't feel masculine or aggressive or whatever already, it's time for beta provider game or time for chastity. Thank you for watching.